Dear friends, in this video I'll show you how to create a full-fledged website with multiple pages. For demonstration purpose, I'll be showing you how to create your departmental website. So the first step is to name this document. I am typing computer science over here. And if you want, you can give the same name for the website as well. Now you can design the banner over here. I wish to change the image, so I click on select image and the gallery opens over here. I can select any image that I wish to display in the banner. So I've selected this image. I can adjust the readability by clicking over here, or I can switch it off. Now I shall type the title of the page over here. And format it the way I want to. Yeah. Having done this, I can start creating the pages that I wish to add. So in order to add the pages, I need to click on the Pages tab and add the pages by clicking on this plus button. So I'm adding the pages, courses and syllabi, faculty, one page for the faculty, e-resources, we can create a page for the activities of the department, or if we have a students council or a society that is formed by the department, we can have a page over here also. So probably we can have something called a students corner. If you wish, you can create a page for the results of the department or achievements of the department, or you can have a photo gallery too. So once you have created all the pages, you can see that the same pages are appearing on the menu also. But now these pages are blank. If I click any one of them, you can see that all these pages are blank. No content has been written over here. The second thing that I'll do is I will add sub pages to the pages that I've created. For example, if a department is catering to different courses, and if I wish to create separate page for each course that is being dealt by the department, I can do over here. So computer science is basically dealing with BA program and BSc physical science with computers and GE courses. So I'll be creating 3 pages over here. So in order to do so, I'll click on this button on the right hand side and click on the add sub page option. So it asks me the name of the new sub page. So I'm creating a page for BA program. Click on done. When I click on done, you can see a sub page has been created beneath courses and syllabi. And also in the menu also, you can see that a subpage has been created below the menu courses and syllabi. I can create more subpages over here. Done. So this page is also created below the heading courses and syllabi. Now once you have organized all the pages properly, you can go to individual pages and add the content to them. So in this section I have created, I'll be going to the first tab, which is courses and syllabi. I have two sub pages beneath it. When I click on the first option, I get the page of BA program. You can change the header of each and every page. You do not have to keep the same page as the home page. So suppose if I wish to change the header type over here, say title only. So the image is gone, I have the title only, and I can start adding the content over here. If I wish to add some image, some text or some file, I can do it easily. Suppose I wish to upload the course of the BA program first semester. I've typed the text over here. If I wish to link the syllabus and guidelines here, I need to first select it and click on insert link. When I click on insert link, it is by default giving me the name of all the pages that have been created. If I wish to connect it with some page, but I don't wish to connect it with the page, I wish to connect it with some document. So I need to provide a link, a shareable link or a URL. So in order to put a URL, I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to my drive. There are certain documents. I'll just demonstrate how it is done. Let me get the link of this document. I will right click. When I click on get shareable link, this is the dialog box I get, and I have to simply click on copy link. This is the link of the document. I click on copy link. It is saying the link has been copied. I go back and on this line I paste the link. So when I paste the link using Ctrl V, the link appears, and now I click on apply. You can see that the color of the text has changed and now it is a hyperlink. And when I click on this link, it will show me the document with which I have connected. So to demonstrate, I click on the preview button. You can see this is a link. I click on this link and the document opens. Next we go on to the faculty page. Here if I wish to change the background image to according to the title over here, I can select another image or upload an image. I'll be selecting the image. See, if I want, I can search the image from the web. Faculty, and it gives me certain images. I am randomly selecting any one of them to appear on the background. Here it is. So I can change the header background also, and again here now for the faculty page, if I wish to insert the CVs, the resume or the profiles, I can easily do over here. So I'll create a section first. Faculty. Let me make it a title and also give it a background. Let me see what looks nice. This is good enough. Below this, I am creating another section with the names of the faculty. And so on. I can insert as many names I wish to do here. Now once I have done this, if I wish to upload the profile of the faculty members, here only I can make these names as links that I have shown previously. You can select the text over here, click on insert link, and it will ask you a URL. The URL could be the website address of the website that you have created for yourself, or you can create a page here itself by adding a sub page below the faculty as I've done earlier, and create separate pages for each and every faculty. In that case, you have to simply select the faculty name, go to insert link. It prompts you with the different pages that are already created. So in this case, if you have a page for every faculty, you can select the page from here and click on apply, and it is done. Similarly, you can add content to other pages also. It is basically your creativity as to how you wish to organize your content. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and this will be helpful for you for designing your own websites. Thank you.